And I was so triggered because it reminded me of my own situation to say, you guys, women sit on top of crap. Like, we sit on top of it. Had I not had voice notes and all these things on the streets about how much of a negligent wife I am, that I'm not taking care of my husband's needs anymore, maybe I would not have shared some of the information that I shared to a certain degree. But do I regret it? Absolutely not. There's something in here that does not register very well when it comes to men who think that when they end things with a woman, she's not gonna move on. You thought she was taking a break, she's gonna come back and find you. No, Baba, no. And when all of that comes to an end, you wanna thank me by actually accusing me? If we are saying that we are ending our relationship, we are ending our marriage, can we just mutually agree that this thing did not work out? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Perseverance Marimeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to the family. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me today. I am so triggered, you guys, since the morning. And I want to talk about how when a woman is fed up, she is really fed up, and she is fed up. What I saw this morning actually reminded me of the time when I was so fed up that I decided to just go out there and speak, openly, publicly about my divorce. It took me all the way back. It triggered me. And yeah, man, so I just wanted to vent about that. So last night while I was going through my Instagram, I see an inbox coming in from one of the YouTubers here. So when I go in there, I see it's a whole lot of videos and somebody's busy saying my wife is cheating on me with this nigga right here. So I know that we have a mutual friend. So I text the mutual friend. I'm like, dude, please check up on this person. And then they were like, okay, no, it's fine. I'm talking to her right now. I tell her, okay, this dude is sending me stuff via DMs and whatnot. And then she's like, no, we will sort it out. And then the last thing that I said to her, the mutual friend, I said to her, please just tell her to own her story. Because, we all deserve to own our stories. Because if we don't own our own stories, people are going to tell our stories on our behalf, And I could imagine what that person was trying to do when they were busy sending videos to everybody on somebody's DM saying that this is my wife, she's cheating on me, this is my wife, she's cheating on me. I mean, who does that? Your wife is cheating on you, then what must we do as the friends of your wife on social media? What must we do, So this morning I went to her channel and I saw that she posted a video. My heart just broke when the opening statement was that I've been suffering abuse for the past 8 years. She posted pictures of her being brutally, beaten, hospitalized and whatnot. And she also said that if it was not because he put it out there, I would not have put it out there because this is still the father of my kids. And I was so triggered because it reminded me of my own situation to say, you guys, women sit on top of crap. Like, we sit on top of it. We sit on top of it. I am not even an exception to that. And I know a lot of other women out there who literally sit on top of crap until there is nowhere to hide it anymore. Then it has to just go out. Because I remember when I started with my divorce proceedings and I really wanted something to be private, because even the things that I was enduring in my marriage, I was doing that privately. Even my own family did not know some of the things that I was going through. So when the marriage came to an end, I was like, okay, you know what? Can we have a mutual agreement? Yes, we mutually agreed that the marriage is going to come to an end. We're going to find lawyers. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Oh my gosh. Did I not wake up one morning at work by the corridors to a voice note of this guy saying crap about me? Like, this guy was just, I didn't even know that is what he thought about me. He sent that to his friend, like a female friend that never really liked me. She doesn't like me even now. And that female friend, she's like, oh, I'm going to make the news public. She started sending it to other people and it got to me, And I was like, you know what? And when I listened to the whole thing, there is zero accountability from this guy. And unfortunately, between me and him, I'm the one who has the social media platform and I'm going through a lot. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to just let my wound heal openly. And that's when I started to just walk through this journey of divorce openly and speaking about the things that I suffered in my marriage and the things that I feel like I made that guy suffer in my marriage. But in all honesty, women do sit on top of their things until somebody wants to be, like, literally, you want to be the victim all the time. And you want to be the last victim standing. For what good reason? If we are saying that we are ending our relationship, we are ending our marriage, can we just mutually agree that this thing did not work out? And if I've been sitting on top of things and you've been sitting on top of things, can we continue that way? Why is it that when a relationship comes to an end, a man always wants to be the victim? Like, yeah, look, guys, the things that I had about myself, I even looked at myself in the mirror, I'm like, girl, so this is you. So the whole time when you were supposed to be doing this, but you didn't do it. I was so shocked, guys. I was so shocked at the things that I heard about myself for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this about myself, you know? Or I didn't even know that this is what it thought of me, or what your expectations were, you know, from me. But it's good to know. But literally that just made me go, poof, I exploded. And I feel like maybe had I not had voice notes and all these things on the streets about how much of a negligent wife I am, that I'm not taking care of my husband's needs anymore, maybe I would not have done some of the things that I did, or I would not have said some of the things that I said. I would not have shared some of the information that I shared to a certain degree. But do I regret it? Absolutely not. I really, right now, sitting here 2 years later, I still feel like, okay, this information was really necessary. Everything happens for a reason. I believe that God knew what he was doing when he made me open up my mouth after I have heard so many things about myself. And this is just a thing to say to guys, listen, when a woman is fed up, she is fed up. And don't you ever think that just because, and a lot of us women, we do, I don't know, maybe it's because of how we were raised. We were raised in homes where we are supposed to make marriages work, you know? That's why when during the whole celebration, we as women are the ones who must be set down and be told, a woman must do this, a woman must do that. So all of those things just go straight into our heads. And at the end of the day, we end up having to endure things that are like crazy, you know? And when all of that comes to an end, you want to thank me by actually accusing me on top of everything that I've endured. Imagine somebody endures abuse for 8 years and that person wants the final word or the final thing to be known about this woman who's been enduring his abuse and has been sitting on top of it. The only thing that you want us to remember that ended your marriage is that your woman is cheating on you. That time you've not even been with that woman for years. That time that woman has moved out of your place and she's staying somewhere else. King, do you think that when you break up with people, they will never move on with life? So because you guys are married and you have broken up and now you have moved on with life and she now moves on, you thought she was not going to give somebody else the same love that she gave you? Who do you think you are? Like, I think there's something crazy. There's something in here that does not register very well when it comes to men who think that when they end things with a woman, she's not going to move on. You thought she was taking a break. She's going to come back and find you. No, Baba, no. And as much as you people think that self-control is a thing for us women, we actually do get people who approach us on a daily basis. And you also can say no. You know, you also can control yourself. We just control ourselves. And there's no superpower that comes with being a woman that actually says you must know how to control yourself. There's no switch. We choose to control ourselves. And if I choose not to control myself one day, don't even be surprised. So now on the other hand, you can choose to control yourself. And if you don't want to control yourself also, it's okay. Don't be coming here crying and saying, hey, what. Yo, guys, I was so triggered this morning when I saw that video. And just thinking about how we sit on top of things as women. Like we sit. And the thing is, there is no way you are ever going to convince somebody not to sit on top of their things as long as they're not ready to talk about them. There's no way you are going to convince anybody to get out of a situation that they're not ready to get out of. And it's quite sad. It's heartbreaking that sometimes you would think you're the only person who's going through something, only to find out that, oh, actually, no, I'm not the only one. A whole lot of people are going through the same thing that I went through. And that is just how life is. But anyway, all I can say is that, sis, I'm so sorry for what you went through. And, what a trigger for me, gosh. What a trigger. Guys, stop this thing. Just because a woman has been protecting you. So actually, this is my final word. This is like an advice that I have to brothers. I know you didn't ask me, but I'm going to give you this advice for free anyway. If a woman has been sitting on top of your crap for a long time, don't you ever think that when you guys break up, she doesn't owe you that favor. She doesn't owe you anything. She doesn't owe you protecting you anymore. She should not even have protected you in the first place. So when you guys break up and you think you will still have control over her and you still think you can tarnish her name, she will blow up. She will explode. And you will only have yourself to, like, imagine right now where that guy is. I'm sure he couldn't even believe that a woman would actually expose him like that, because she's been tolerating nonsense for years. Guess what now? Now you're exposed. I bet you didn't think about that when you were busy posting those videos trying to tarnish somebody's name. And you can tell the lady is so over that nonsense. Get over yourself, sir. It's finished. It's done. Accept that the relationship is over and move on with your life. Stop DMing us, please. Yo. Anyway, that's all from my side regarding just this trigger. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'll see you on the next upload. Mwah.